something funky.
Hello there. Just me today, apparently. Now, here we go. Here we go.
One day I will catch you dancing away in that background.
Oh, I'm sure one day you will, but not today.
I'll work out how to do it. We will
Not
get
today.
You. So, This week has been a little bit of a strange week because we've had bonfire night and Halloween and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and I participated in basically none of that. But I do have some stuff to show you. And I don't know, if you've been keeping up with what's been going on in the group, you might have an idea of what's been readily available this week. So we've had special offers on a bit of a pickle. So if anyone wants to tag it, Rene?
I am trying to see if we actually...
He usually shows up anyway, but...
I don't have it there preloaded.
Hello there, Stu. And fair enough, Adele.
So yeah, Irina had an offer on. It was this one that I'm going to bring up, which was...
I believe it was 21% off and a free jar of something if you participated in the One Chip Challenge.
It was that one there. The code was valid until the 31st of October. All products on the website for a bit of a pick-off. You used that, you got 20% off all orders.
I picked up a few things. We're going to start with this one, though, the garlic pickle. A little bit of Kashmiri chili in this. Not too much, though. It's mostly just about the flavor and... Look at that. Look at that. Whole cloves of garlic.
I didn't get no crunch from that there.
Well, my microphone doesn't pick up crunch very well, sadly.
Oh, yes, you've got one of those weird posh microphones, didn't you?
Yeah.
Noise cancelling microphone, so we don't get the full effect of the crunch.
I know. It's great for cutting out the fireworks in the background, but maybe I need a second microphone for when I'm up close eating things. So you can actually hear me eat.
Flavor-wise,
very sort of earthy, very earthy garlic flavor to this one.
Tastes perfectly natural.
Yeah.
You don't pick up any overpowering sugars or vinegars or...
Well, there's something acidic, but I think it's the lemon juice that's in this one. Because there isn't any vinegar in it. And there is sugar and salt, but they're both the last two ingredients, and I don't pick up on them at all.
So they're balanced out. The sugar and the salt pretty much balanced, so you can't detect.
Yeah, and it is mostly just that sort of cooked garlic with hints of spices flavor to it. It is what you expect of a garlic pickle, definitely.
George is the flavor of the garlic.
And it hit my throat a little bit more with that Kashmiri chili than I was expecting. Nothing crazy, but it's noticeable.
Irina's tolerance has increased a lot over the last couple of months. So some of their products might be starting to get a little bit warmer because obviously as you cook them, you taste test them.
My best shaft voice. What are we talking about?
They want a deep voice.
They want a deep voice, you say? Well, this is my... Wait. How deep can I go? This... No, I think that's about as deep as you're going to get from me. It's about this. But if you want unnaturally deep, I can go lower with the dial on the side. Wait, I don't have the effects button turned on. 1 second. I keep forgetting it resets every time I restart my computer for some reason. If you want me to do it with a dial, I can go like this. We can go all the way down.
That's about as low as you can go.
I'm currently without fiddling with some settings. So yeah, there we go. Then we have the cowboy candies.
Before you go on to the cowboy candies, the last one that you've just had,
The garlic pickle, yep.
flavour wise, rated 1 out of 5.
Rate it, you say? I'm leaning towards maybe a 3. It's a bit more earthy than I would like, but it's still a nice garlic pickle.
Right. Heat wise, where would you put it? 1 out of 10.
Heat wise, I mean, probably a 2. It's hotter than I thought it would be, but it's still relatively mild.
Sounds like it's a pretty much an all-round pickle that everybody could enjoy then, because heat-wise you rate it as a 2.
Yeah. It's very much something that if you like Indian food, you like your large amounts of garlic, that will do the job. And yeah, it's got a little bit of heat to it, but it's nothing that's going to bother anybody.
So add it alongside your curry and chuck it in with a bit of rice. Or...
Yeah, though also having it in a cheese sandwich is always a good time.
Cheese sandwich is interesting. Never thought of that.
Cheese and pickle.
Cheese
Just
and
a very
pickle,
different pickle.
Makes sense. Just a different pickle.
Yep.
Sorry for interrupting you. On to the next one.
Oh, no worries. Cowboy candies up next. These are a little bit different to the other cowboy candies you may have seen. Large part of that is these are red jalapenos. And they're not just red jalapenos. They're also a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, which I'm guessing is in powder form. And yeah, we've also got celery salt and garlic and... Oh, I'll have a spoonful and then I'll tell you what I think.
Show up to the camera if you can, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
That good?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oop, it fell back in.
These definitely on the soft side of what cowboy candies can be. They don't have the green chili crunch to them. They do have a bit more heat than the pickle. Again, it's not a crazy amount, but you can definitely tell that you're eating chilies. And while they do have some of the sweetness, because, I mean, they're candied, they are also quite savory from the garlic and the celery salt, I think.
Here's an unusual question from a chili group.
Yeah?
Rate the sweetness.
1
to 5. Where would you rate the sweetness?
I'd say 1.5. They're at least as savory as they are sweet, but there is definitely some noticeable sweetness there.
So that one there, although it's cowboy candy, it isn't overly sweet.
No. Compared to most cowboy candies, it's definitely more on the savory side.
Heat-wise?
Heat-wise, maybe a 3.
3, so low in...
Definitely more substantial than the garlic pickle, but I ain't nothing that's going to stop me devouring the jar. Let's put it that way.
It actually sounds quite nice because I don't have a sweet tooth, so anything overly sweet puts me off straight away anyway.
Well, these are of all the cowboy candies I've had, these are the ones that are most likely to suit you then. I always expect the red ones to be a bit sweeter because green chilies are naturally less sweet, but these are the least sweet ones I've had.
Is it vinegary?
I'll have another bit, but I don't think so. And this is mostly just an excuse to have some more, I guess.
But that's always a good sign.
I can taste that there's vinegar in there, but they're not overly vinegary.
Interesting. I think that might be on the purchase list.
David loves them. Yep. Oh, and Lee Alexander has had tons. Cool.
We've had the cowboy candies before, but...
Yeah, I can see how they would be very versatile, Melvin. Just and throw them on your burgers, throw them on your nachos, throw them on your cheese and pickle sandwich again. Throw them on all sorts. And I mean, I wouldn't put these ones over ice cream, but I'm sure there are people out there that would.
No, surely not.
Oh, apparently Stu buys the giant jars. Nice.
I can
Nice.
understand Stu buying the giant jars for the other purposes, but no, there's nobody really puts these on ice cream, is there?
Probably not, but I mean, there are some crazy people out there.
Fair enough.
I was
I'll give you
convinced
that
nobody
one.
put chili oil on cereal, and then it turned out that was quite nice. So
What? You
yeah,
did
Matt
what?
Tangent listed it as one of the uses of his Bang Bang oil back when he used to make that.
It puts it
And
on
so
cereal.
I tried, specifically cornflakes, it listed as one of the options for using it. And I thought it sounded ridiculous, but I figured, you know what, might as well give it a go. Brought a friend in, we tried it together on video, and it was surprisingly enjoyable.
He's going to throw the video in. At the end of this, he's going to find the video and he's going to throw it in because we need to see that. Because I'm sorry, but
Oh, you want me to find the
no
link
way
for you?
oil goes on cereal.
I'll put it in the, I guess I'll put it in the comments afterwards, maybe?
Just chuck it back. Just chuck it in the new group. We all need to see this one. I need to
Yeah,
see
fair
that.
enough.
Anyway, on to the next product.
So those were the only two chili ones I got in this order, I'm afraid. But I did get a few other things. Next up, we got the blueberry jam, which, as you can see, is incredibly dark. So clearly pure fruit, right?
There is a lot of fruit content in this one. I have seen this one previously. The reason it is so dark is because, well, it is jam-packed with them.
Yeah, it says 45% on the jar, but I'm kind of skeptical. I think it might be more.
I think it's a little bit higher.
And look
yes.
at that.
Oh, look at that.
That is thick. It's well set. You can see a whole blueberry clinging on the bottom of the spoon. And I'm a little worried about hovering it over my keyboard, but it doesn't look like it's going to fall anytime soon.
That's not falling nowhere, that.
Yep. Yep. So that's a rich dark berry jam bursting with the blueberry flavor at the end. That is great.
Has it got the sharp tartness of the blueberry there, or is it sweetened down?
It's not really tart, no. It's any acidity that was in the blueberries is cooked off, I think.
It's all gone. That's how
There's a little bit of lemon in there, but I don't pick up on that either. It's just very berry. Basically.
That looks like it needed putting into a big bowl of hot porridge.
Oh, that would be gorgeous, yes. I'm probably going to throw it over pancakes mostly, but I may well do that in the morning as well.
Pancakes is another one, pancakes.
And then next up, we have a rather bigger bottle. Ta-da! Rhubarb syrup.
You have the rhubarb syrup.
Yep, I was very curious about this, but I don't think it was in stock last time I ordered from. Huh? I'm giving it a go today.
Outside of the UK just don't understand rhubarb.
Well, it is an odd thing because it's not really a fruit, but it tastes very fruity.
I have noticed that a lot of people outside of the UK just don't seem to understand.
It's quite on the thin side. It's pink, but it's light pink. And it smells very lemony. Flavor-wise, though, definitely more of that. Oh, David says have it with lemonade. And yes, I could definitely see this making... Basically just taking your basic lemonade and turning it into a really nice pink lemonade. Even though that's traditionally either food coloring or raspberries, this would definitely do the job in that.
Does it actually taste of rhubarb?
Yes, it actually tastes of rhubarb, but it does also taste of the lemon. And one thing I found with rhubarb is that, yeah, on its own, it tastes very nicely of rhubarb. But you throw it in with anything berry-based, so blueberries, or I'm quite fond of it in that pink chocolate they brought out a while back. You know, the Ruby Cocoa stuff. really brings out those fruit notes in the other things. So blueberry and rhubarb jam is gorgeous. But
Not tried that.
With that in mind, I think these over blueberry pancakes would be very nice.
I was sat looking at the rhubarb and I was thinking of Stu Walker, and something was, although we don't promote alcoholic beverages, something was telling me that a little shot of that in with some gin would probably go rather well.
Oh, I expect so.
David Ainsworth has just also
yes, David had the same idea.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
So those are all the bottled and jarred stuff. But we do have one final thing, and that's this. The Barra Breath, or Breathe, or I'm not totally sure how I'm supposed to pronounce it. Marina refers to it as a Welsh tea cake. Let me cut you a cross section. So at this point, it is a bit firm because unfortunately there was a bit of a delivery issue and it didn't reach me right away. But it was nice and soft yesterday.
When he had his first 4 pieces.
At least. Let's be real. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Weirdly, my camera's turning it a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's better color. You can hopefully get a good look at it there.
It looks a bit like a gingerbread, but with raisins in it.
It sort of does, doesn't it? But taste-wise, it's a lighter, less dry Christmas cake to me. So with the holidays
Stu
coming
says
up,
get that smothered in best butter, as in slightly salted layer pack.
yeah. I'm not one for unmelted butter myself, but I can see exactly why that will go on this.
I wouldn't want it unmelted. I'd want it like halfway where you get a thick spread, so you.
Oh yeah, if you toast this and then just sort of spread the butter over the top so it's part melting. Yes.
I don't even want it part melting. I just want the hard butter on the top.
Oh, fair enough.
I like butter.
I'm sorry, Stu. I just like it as is. But yeah, it's very light Christmas cake, but not as dark, heavy, and just generally dry. So it's a lot better than Christmas cake.
So, welcome the Spice Freak Eats Christmas Cake. For all those that have just tuned in.
But special Welsh Christmas cake.
Definitely looks nice because the smile on your face as you're pouching into that. That's pure
I'm
enjoyment.
definitely enjoying it.
That is pure enjoyment. You've just done 4, 5 sauces, and then you came to the cake. It was like it was the run up, and the cake was the reward. We've just sat there and watched you just go.
I've done a pickle. I've done some candied chilies. I've done a jam. I've done a syrup.
And the cake
technically no sauces, but that's a technicality.
The smile on your face while you were eating that cake was unreal. You need to watch it back and you'll see what I mean. That guy loves his cake.
Oh, I do. I do. In fact,
he's getting a little bit. Didn't see it coming a mile off. Usually I ask you what was your favourite of the products that you've tried, but I'm not going to bother tonight because, well, you've answered it already.
The blueberry jam was a good second.
It might go well on that cake.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Kevin Tilly
I didn't bring a
says,
second knife for spreading, though, so we are going to spread it with a spoon. It is going to be a mess.
Kevin Tilly says the cowboy candies would be better on there, but I don't think so. I think that blueberry jam would go
No, I
better.
don't trust him on that one.
Yeah, I think the blueberry jam would go better. All products of these are available from A Bit of a Pickle. So if you want to try the cake, she will manage to get hold of you some and send
Nice
you some.
hefty dollop on there.
How does it work, dude?
Yep. Fruit with fruit. It's definitely good.
Add a little bit of heat to it.
What would I add to give it heat?
A cowboy candy.
No, we're not adding the cowboy candy to this.
Kevin Tilly says it's a taste sensation. And he's still saying put some cowboy candies on there. So yeah, he seems to think that the cowboy candy belongs on there.
Fair enough. Well, I'll leave those to him, but if anyone wants to try that, by all means, be my guest.
You just use it as an excuse to eat another piece of cake.
Nah, I think I've had enough cake for now, but it was good.
It was. You could tell it was good because the smile on your face said so. It looks like it also went well with the blueberry jam.
It did. I mean, plenty of dried fruit in the cake. Nice, rich, cooked blueberries in the jam. The two go together. The two were always going to go together.
It works well.
Yes.
There you go, guys. You need to hit up A Bit of a Pickle.
That is Arena's famous cake, John.
What I will pre-warn you about, guys, Irina tends to make these products that are absolutely amazing. And the second you want one, she'll say, I haven't got none of that no more. She's sold out.
That is the thing. She has something like 40 different products.
So right now, get yourselves in there and grab it, because in a couple of days' time, she's going to go, I haven't got that anymore. I'm sold out.
She never has everything in stock, so.
If you want it, get it
if
fast.
there's something you want in stock, get it now, basically.
Yeah.
Unless it's the cake. The cake is made to order.
Maybe it's made to order with the jam.
Well, if you order the jam, then you can definitely get the cake with it.
Get the cake with it, yeah. Have you got anything else to show us there, Coran?
Nah, that's what I've got for today.
That's it. Are you 100% sure you don't want another piece of cake?
I'll go on.
That was easy. That was too easy.
You can't keep tempting me and not expect me to go back for more.
No, dude, that was a little bit too easy. I usually have to push a little bit more than that. So there you go. The cake is an absolute winner. You need to get your orders in. You might even get some in time for Christmas. And you might get the jam at the same time if you're quick enough.
You're really pushing it, aren't you?
The thing is, nobody will ever be quick enough. It just doesn't happen. I bet you she's already sold out of the jam before you advertised it.
We'll see. Yes, Tony instigating everything.
I'm not instigating nothing. I am not getting the blame for Coran eating more and more cake.
Too late.
Too late. Stu says it's the best cake he ever tasted. So, yeah. I think we're going to script Christmas cake this year and we're just going to order one of them.
I would. It's definitely better than any Christmas cake I've had.
If only this cake was a challenge, you'd already be fucking dead. Notice that? Boom.
Well, this is on YouTube, right? YouTube doesn't care after the first minute.
I've just been naughty stepped. Been a long time since I've done it. Kevin Tilly says loads of amazing stuff by Irina. He's loved everything he's ever had. Stu Walker just spotted that. Oh my god, naughty step.
Yeah, unfortunately, her curd isn't. Well, her lemon drop curd isn't in season right now, but that's definitely one of my favorite things from her as well. And yeah, I don't think I've ever not enjoyed anything from Irina. What was the other one I was going to mention? Oh, I was thinking. I don't know. There was something I was going to... Oh, yeah. The only thing that I've not enjoyed from Irina was the tiny drag. And that's because it's so goddamn hot.
That's just pretty extremely hot.
Yeah,
and there's actually the Tanya Drake extra hot version as well.
Oh, so I hear, but I have no idea how Reapers can be hotter than the chilies she put in that.
It is one of those ones that's only made... She does only make it for the extreme Chilli-heads, the Tanya Drake. However, Honza Farmer loves the stuff.
I mean, I can see why. The flavor was good. It just was too much.
It's just very hot, yeah.
Yeah.
It is one for serious Chilli-heads. It is.
Yes, it is.
As James Nixon says, it's Tanya Bum.
Yeah, that's what you call it, isn't it?
Yeah, because it kicks your ass.
Sure does. Anyway,
what I'm going
did I let you get off to your naughty step?
I'm going to go and get off because there's a possibility that I'm going to get further onto that naughty step if I stay on the screen. Food is on its way, but right now I'm having a bit of a sugar drop, so...
Well, it's a shame I can't just hand you the cake then. There's a little bit left.
The solution is carbohydrates, but...
Well, I mean, the cake is carbohydrate and sugar, so...
Whoa, double barrel winner. Take it while you're climbing on a mountain.
Anyway.
Well, the Welsh have something for that. What is it?
Well, in general, we have Kendall milk. We have Kendall mint cake for that, but I don't know if that's specifically Welsh.
It's not, but... Anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm going to say thank you very much, Coran. All a product from the Bit of a Pickle. But for now...
Yeah, and I'll see you next week with something else.
Bye!
Bye!
And we're out of here. See you later, guys.